Add the stream. Boom, we're done. Let me see. Let me add. Create banner. And again, guys, we're live on YouTube as well as Instagram. So if you're on Instagram and you rather be live with YouTube, so if I share my screen or I'm writing on my iPad, go to YouTube right now and I'm live as well, right? Last chance to get tickets to my 5-day event at 50% off. Sale ends at 8 p.m. tonight. www.oneproductawaychallenge.com. If you guys can hear me, you guys can see me, go ahead and drop a yes down below. Share this live out with 10 people and comment the words done down below. And it looks like we are ready to go. Let me get my notes out, guys. Let me get my notes out. I'm super excited to share this with you guys. To be completely honest, I never shared this with anyone before. All right, cool. Millionaire Secrets. Boom, we got it up. And by the way, guys, if you want me to DM you, if you guys want my notes, if you guys want the 10 Millionaire Secrets, all you guys got to do is just DM me the words Millionaire Secrets. DM me the words Millionaire Secrets, and I will actually give you my notes. I got my notes right here on my iPad. I'm going to be going off of, and I'm going to be teaching this. So while I was in the sauna today at the gym after my workout, I was thinking to myself, hey, what's something that I can teach today, right? Like everybody knows me for Amazon. Everybody knows me for creating an online Amazon business, right? For teaching e-commerce, teaching business online, teaching marketing. But something that I don't teach too much of is the frameworks, right? The frameworks that I've used and implement to create success. See, Amazon was just a vehicle, right? Amazon was just a vehicle that I utilized to generate wealth. But the foundation and the principles to utilize that vehicle and then to take that capital and reinvest it and grow it is really the secret sauce, right? It's really the secret sauce. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys down below. If you guys can hear me and see me, YouTube, if you guys can hear me and see me, go ahead down below and drop a yes. Instagram, if you guys can hear me and see me one last time, drop a yes down below. And again, if you haven't shared this live out with 10 people and comment the words done, I want to see this at least get up to 100, right? So secret number one, guys, and note takers are money makers. So have a pen, have a pencil, have something to take notes with. That way you guys can take notes on this because information changes situations only through implementation. If you don't write this stuff down and you don't implement it, it's going to do nothing. And I'm not here to just entertain you because I can entertain myself doing, playing with my dog or my kids or playing Call of Duty. I'm here to help you guys get to the next level. So it's one thing learning this. It's another thing remembering the stuff that I'm sharing with you. And then third of all, it's another thing, most importantly, is being able to recollect and then implement the things that I'm teaching you, right? So you have accountability and then you have execution. Really quick, before we start with number one, which is mastery of the Pareto theory, if you guys have not heard about my 5-day event that's coming up, you have not gotten your tickets yet. Yesterday, you guys broke the link, right? So many people went to the website to join in the first hour that you guys completely broke the website. So my team extended it 24 hours. So tonight at 8 p.m., which is about to be 6, which is in 1 hour and 15 minutes, the 50% off sale is going away, right? So if you want to come spend 5 days with me, 1 hour every single day, or an hour and a half every single day, if you're VIP and you want to learn the ins and outs of creating an online business that can generate you $3,000 to $10,000 per month, regardless if you're an entrepreneur or an investor, go to www.oneproductawaychallenge.com, get your tickets. And if you're inside the event, you have your tickets down below, comment the words I'm in. Again, we have 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to do this live until the sale ends, and then the prices are going to double. So if you wait a couple days, you wait a week, you're going to pay double. Trust me when I say you do not want to miss this event. There's no fluff. I'm going to be teaching for 5 days. I'm going to teach everything that you need to know. That way you can start your business on the end of the 5th day, right? So millionaire secret number one, mastery of the 80-20 rule, right? This is called the Pareto theory, right? The Pareto theory, if you want to write this down and look into the Pareto theory, a book that is very excellent. If you're into reading books, if you're into reading audiobooks, a book that is absolutely amazing to listen to is called The One Thing by Gary Keller. So your notes should look something like this: 10 millionaire secrets, right? Mastery of the 80-20 rule, in quotations, the Pareto theory. And then underneath that, you should have the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller, right? And let me see if I can find it here. Here it is right here. The One Thing by Gary Keller. And guys, this is coming directly out of my personal library. The One Thing by Gary Keller. This is a very, very good read on the 80-20 rule, the Pareto theory. You may have seen the video or the movie, The Butterfly Effect. How many of you guys down below say yes if you have seen the movie, The Butterfly Effect? How many of you guys have seen the movie, The Butterfly Effect? And what the butterfly effect is basically a butterfly would flap its wings in San Francisco and create a tsunami on the other end of the world in Thailand. What does that mean? One small movement of energy, because all things are energy, could create a ginormous outcome. So how many of you guys want to do one small thing, make one small movement in your life right now to create a great impact in your finances? Down below, say that's me. Down below, say that's me. How many of you guys right now, if you could do one quick thing, do just one thing in your life, and it would take your finances to the next level? How many of you guys would do that one thing? Down below, say I would. Down below, say I would. Down below, say I would. So this is the butterfly effect. This is the 80-20 rule. And this is something that all millionaires perfect and that they master. They have mastery over the 80-20 rule. So what is one thing that you can do that you can get exponential results? What is one thing that you can get quantitative exponential results in your business and in your life? See, it's very interesting that when I was working 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, I was making significantly less income working more than I am working less. Why? Because I've identified high income activities. I've been able to master the art of selection of processes, selection of tasks, selection of business moves that I need to make to get me exponential results, right? In real estate, I own 56 apartments. In real estate, they say that the money is made on the acquisition. So true story. Right now, I'm getting ready to refinance my portfolio. I have about 56 apartments that I own outright. Okay. I bought these properties on average around $25,000 per door in Northwest Indiana. Right now, they are worth around $65,000 per door. So 3.5x on my money. And all I had to do is find the deal and buy the deal. I didn't have to go out and fix the deal up. I didn't have to go out and do all this stuff. Just one move is going to give me 3.5x increase in my net worth. So what is one thing that you can do that can get you exponential results in your life? So that's the Pareto theory. That's the one thing. If you guys are getting value so far, down below, say keep going. Guys, I got 9 more for you. I have 9 more for you. If you guys are getting value and you guys want to hear what the other 9 millionaire secrets are, down below, say keep going. And by the way, guys, let's get this up. If you guys want to see all 10, let's get this up, guys. Share this video out with 10 close friends, colleagues, family members, someone you want to see win in life, right? And get them on these lives. You know, not to brag, but just to let you guys know, I know a thing or two about what I'm talking about. Like each one of these little awards are for $1 million. There's 2 of these big boys back here. That's for 10 million. This one right here is for this shield is for $1 million in one day, right? So the stuff that I'm sharing with you guys is not theory. It's not, you know, it's not like hopes. It's not wishes. This is practical things that I've literally invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it took me years of my life to learn. So the stuff I'm sharing with you guys, I wish somebody would have shared with me when I was getting started. So guys, share this live out if you're on Instagram with 10 people, comment the words done. Down on YouTube, if you guys want more, say we want more. Again, down below, guys, if you are a part of the 5-day event, if you've already grabbed your tickets, I need you guys to say down below, I'm in. In now 1 hour and 10 minutes, we are going to be ending the sale. Guys, right now, you can get access to my 5-day event at 50% off. So if you haven't gotten tickets yet, I don't sell anything for $150. I don't sell anything for $47. You can get general admission tickets right now for $47 and VIP for $147. The big difference is in VIP, you are spending one-on-one time with me inside a Zoom room every single day. Instead of 1 hour, you get 90 minutes and you can get all your questions answered. General admission, you cannot ask questions. So again, for $147, it's 50% off. Get your tickets now. Come spend 5 days with me. Come spend 5 days with me, and I guarantee that you level up. If you're an investor or an entrepreneur, I guarantee that you start your business by the end of this challenge. Number 2, millionaire secret number 2. Quick, decisive decisions. And again, guys, if you're on Instagram or if you're on YouTube, DM me on Instagram and Instagram, DM me the words millionaire secrets, and I will give you my notes. I'll screenshot them off my iPad. I will give you my notes. You guys should all be taking notes, but if you want my actual notes as well, I'll give you my notes as well. Maybe it adds some type of value to you guys, right? Millionaire secret number 2 is quick, decisive decisions. Quick, decisive decisions. How many of you guys have heard the saying success loves speed? Down below, say I have. How many of you guys have heard me say the words success loves speed? Down below, say I have. Down below, say I have. Success loves speed. Well, we understand success loves speed, but why? Why does that work? Because is it safe to say that if you make quick decisions, doesn't it make sense that you may lose money? Doesn't it make sense that you may make the wrong decision? Right? How many of you guys like to take your time and analyze things and work through things and run the math on things and take your sweet time on things, right? How many of you guys? And that's okay. Some of you guys are C categories. Some of you guys are S categories when it comes to a DISC assessment. There's nothing wrong with lists and itemization and research. But here's the thing that I've learned about opportunities. When it comes to me making the most amount of money that I've ever made in my life, it doesn't matter if this is in real estate, doesn't matter if this is in logistics company, doesn't matter if this is in stocks and cryptocurrency. I'm not just talking about Amazon, but it is very, very true with Amazon in my e-commerce business, which is what I teach you guys. This is true across the board. When opportunity presents itself, you have to take action. You have to take action, and you have to take action quickly. So how do you take action quickly if you don't have time to do the research? If you don't have time to think about it, right? How do you take action on things quickly? You have to master the skill set of identifying the questions that you need answered in order to make a decision. This is the hack to making decisions quick. And when you have opportunity placed in front of you and you know you can be very decisive as to the questions you need to answer in your head immediately, and you can answer them quickly, efficiently, and effectively, and then you can take action on that opportunity, you will beat everybody to the punch. In the words of Jim Rohn, first to market, first to dollar. Write that down, guys. Underneath number 2, quick, decisive decisions. First to market, first to dollar. Success loves speed. Let me give you a real world example as to how this mistake cost me over $1 million. When I say millionaire secrets, I'm not just slapping some crap together just because I have nothing better to do and this is just what came to my mind. I am sharing with you frameworks that have made me millions of dollars or mistakes that have cost me millions of dollars. Let me give you a perfect real world example. Do I have one here? I don't have one here. I have one in every other room except my office. There's an essential oil diffuser. 2016, after I got started, I already made my first $1 million on Amazon. I was going to get into a different niche, a different category, which is one that I'm not familiar with, that I was kind of uneasy about, which is electronics. Why don't I like electronics? They're very expensive to source. There's a lot of problems that can happen, right? They're problematic. And it's just something that I didn't have expertise around, right? How many of you guys, when it comes to doing something new, when you're about to invest money in something new, you kind of get this feeling inside. You have this anxiety, you have this stress because you don't know the outcome, right? Well, that's how I felt because I didn't know the outcome because I'd only launched beauty products. I've only launched bath and body products in 2016. I haven't gotten to this large portfolio that I now have today, right? So I identified the opportunity to launch this product. It was an essential oil diffuser in 2016. And I remember it vividly. I could source this for $11 and I was going to sell it for $29. The margins were phenomenal. But I was like, man, I don't know. I got to develop this electronic product. There's a lot of problems that could happen. It's more than I'm used to sourcing products for. I was just concerned. I was stressed out. Long story short, I did not launch that product. That's a multi-million-dollar product. Everybody on the first page selling essential oil diffusers right now are making around $1 million a month, one product. Guys, somebody down below say you're only one product away. Somebody down below drop the words, you are only one product away. One product literally changed the game for me. One product changed the game for me, and one product can do the same for you. But here's the thing. When you identify an opportunity to learn the business, when you identify an opportunity and you find this product, you got to launch this product. Why? Because if you don't, someone else will. And the more people that come in and launch this product, the less likely you are to launch this product. That one mistake cost me millions of dollars. Quick, decisive decisions. Success loves speed. That's millionaire secret number 2. And I can give you perfect examples with this. It's happened at auctions. It's happened in real estate. In real estate, there's something called highest and best offers. When you're buying real estate and I find a deal and it makes sense and I'm doing my due diligence and then I put an offer in on it and then 3 other real estate investors put in an offer on it, the agent's going to come back to every single buyer and say, okay, there's multiple offers. So what we have to do right now is what's called a highest and best offer. So in that 24-hour period, you have to come back and you have to tell them more money that you want to offer for this house. What is the highest you want to bid for this house? And guess what? If you're not ready to make a quick, decisive decision, if you don't know the questions that you need to ask yourself or find out very quickly in order to make that quick, decisive decision, you're not going to be able to put that offer in. Well, God, Lee, I made an irresistible offer. I made an offer what I was willing to pay the most for. How can I pay more money? Okay, well, what's the ARV value, after rehab value? What's the CMAs, current market analysis? What are doors trading at in that area? Obviously, if people are putting in offers higher than me and people are willing to go in the highest and best offer, maybe there's something that I'm missing. What am I missing? Here's the key. Write this down with an asterisk on your notes. The least amount of questions, the more decisive, the more effective, and the more efficient you can be in decision making. How do you make quick, prompt, decisive decisions? How many of you guys, be honest with yourself, and you don't have to say it down below, but if you want to be transparent down below, say I have. How many of you guys have been presented an opportunity in your life before and you said, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to do some research, and then you never got started and then you kicked yourself in the rear for not starting? How many of you guys are going to be transparent today? Anybody? How many of you guys are going to be real with yourself today? I know I've done it more times than I want to share, to be completely honest. I'm going to tell you what that's called in a minute and how to fix that. But how many of you guys have been presented an opportunity in the past? You said, let me think about it. And rather the opportunity was no longer available, or you never took action on the opportunity. And fast forward to where you are today, or maybe in the future, you kicked yourself in the rear for not taking that opportunity, not buying that thing, not investing in that program, not doing that deal, not going on that trip, not talking to that person. How many times in your life? Wave at me. Where's my people at? We got a few honest people. The rest of you guys, you know this is true. This is human nature. Let me tell you what this is called. Write this down on your notes. This is called analysis paralysis. What you want to do in your journey to becoming a millionaire, if you're a millionaire already, a multi-millionaire, or a decamillionaire, or if you're already if you've already created multiple 8 figures and you're trying to get to the next step, in the book, The First Billion is the Hardest, they talk about mistakes and how if you can identify a mistake is not a mistake, but a lesson, you'll never have a mistake. Therefore, you will never be afraid to make a mistake. Analysis paralysis, which is the overanalyzing of something that puts you in this restrictive constraint to where you can't make decisive decisions, that comes from a fear of failure. Well, let's break down fear. I want you to write down F.E.A.R. Fear stands for false evidence appearing real. If you can change your fear, if you can change your perception of fear, you can change your outcome. Why? So many of you are not starting. So many of you are not investing in yourselves because you're fearful, and that fear is crippling you from your future success. Somebody said, what's that book? Somebody said, what's that book? Should I give you guys the book? The book is The First Billion is the Hardest by T. Boone Pickens. This is the book that I'm reading right now. The First Billion is the Hardest. Josh, why do you read so much? Josh, why is your cabinets filled with books? Josh, why do you spend 6 figures per year on your education? Let me tell you something. Where you are and where you want to be, the bridge of the gap is identifying the questions that you need to ask and then getting the questions answered. Well, if I want to become a billionaire, does it make sense to invest in learning from a billionaire? Does it make sense to write my questions down and get them answered by a billionaire? I study Ray Dalio. Ray Dalio is Sean Puffy Combs' mentor. He's a billionaire. Is it safe to say if you want to become a billionaire, you should study billionaires? If you guys want to make $1 million, want to become a millionaire, want to become a multimillionaire, want to make $10 million, is it safe to say you should be listening to, learning from, and investing in information from someone who's done it? not once, not twice, but have been doing it 2/3 of a decade. My secret to success is identifying the more successful and paying them for their best kept secrets. I'm not going to repeat that again because somebody's going to run with that and your life is going to change. I'm not the smartest person. I find the smartest people and I pay them whatever they want to tell me all of my answers to my questions. One of the best in the world at marketing, Russell Brunson. I give him $60,000 a year. Why? Because I want to be in person with you, asking you the questions that I don't know the answers to so I can get the outcome that I desire. I got this shield from one of my mentors, Myron Golden. I've seen Myron speak. He's one of the best speakers I've ever seen in my life. I wanted to become a better speaker. So what did I do? I paid Myron Golden $150,000. That way I could go through his training and I could learn to become a better speaker. I invested $150,000 and I made $1 million in one day from the questions that I got answered. Who got the bigger end of the stick? Guys, this 5-day event right now, you guys got less than an hour left. $47 for general admission, 50% off. $147 for VIP. You are going to, if you're VIP, you're going to spend 7.5 hours with me. Who do you think is getting the bigger end of the stick? It took me 7 years to be able to teach you what you're going to learn in 7 hours. 7 years of my life I'll never get back. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in my education and made tens of thousands of dollars worth of mistakes in order to share with you what I'm going to teach you during my 5-day event. And it's 47 bare minimum or 147 if you're serious and not curious and you want to be VIP. You want to be the best because you expect the best. Who's getting the bigger end of the stick? Guys, again, really quick before we go into Millionaire Secret number 3, if you haven't gotten your tickets, go to www.one, the number one for one product away, www.oneproductawaychallenge.com. On Instagram, the link is right here. On YouTube, the link is right here, www.oneproductawaychallenge.com. If you guys are going to come spend 5 days with me, if you're excited to learn from me and with me, and you're ready to elevate and take your life to the next level, down below, say I'm in. Comment the words I'm in. Millionaire Secret number 3, able to identify opportunities. Able to identify opportunities. There are opportunities all around us. Any of you guys could go to YouTube, you could go to Facebook, or you could scroll on podcasts, and I guarantee you're going to hear not one, not two, maybe 15 to 20 different opportunities. How do you identify what is the best opportunity? How many of you guys want to know that, or should I skip that? How many of you guys want to know how to identify the best opportunities down below? Comment me. If not, we'll skip that one because I got 7 more to go over, and we've got 50 minutes left. All right, how do you identify the best opportunity? This is what I look for. What will get me the most results? What will get me the most results with the least amount of effort? What will get you the most amount of results with the least amount of effort? Let me tell you something. Your most priceless asset is your time, because regardless of how successful you get, you cannot purchase, recreate, or replace the time that you have spent on this earth. Therefore, your number one focus should be identifying high income activities. High income activities, HIA. What high income activities can you do where you output the minimum amount of effort and you get the highest amount of income? What requires the minimum amount of effort and will get you the highest amount of income? That is the question. So when I'm identifying opportunities, that's what I look at. Why do I like real estate? I don't see my real estate. I don't touch my real estate. I don't lift a hammer in my real estate, but my real estate works for me 24/7, 365. Down below in the chat, how many of you guys want your money working for you so that you don't have to work for it? Comment the words, that's me. Comment the words down below, that's me. How many of you guys want your money working for you so that you don't have to work for it? That's just real estate. How many of you guys have heard that the average billionaire has more than one flow? If you want to be a billionaire, maybe it makes sense to study billionaires. So I have Amazon printing money for me 24/7, 365. I have real estate printing money for me 24/7, 365. Well, don't you have to touch your Amazon business? Of course not. That's what I'm going to teach you during my 5-day event. I'm going to show you how you can automate this entire process and make it passive income. With my real estate, I have a property manager. I have a broker who goes and finds me the deals. I spend 1 hour of my time analyzing the deals. I then send it to my CPA. He analyzes the deals. And then if I approve of the deal, I put in the offer. My broker handles everything. And then if I buy the deal, I pass it on to my property manager, and they manage the entire deal for a small percentage. And I get paid every single month without doing anything. Comment the words down below. Comment the words down below. Me, if you are interested in learning how you can have your money work for you without you working for it. That's 2. Let me keep going. Number 3, I have a logistics company, Crisp Logistics. I have a fleet of trucks, 9 semi-trucks that are on the road every single day, 5 days a week, earning me income. They're picking up loads, they're dropping off loads. I get paid off of every single load after I pay for the truck, I pay for the trailer, I pay the driver, I pay the management company, right? I'm doing nothing. I don't know how to drive a truck. I don't have a CDL, right? I have stocks paying me dividends every single month. Guys, the rich, the wealthy, the wise, the successful, they're not smarter than you. That is a misconception. That is an internal disbelief. That is what we have been taught. And a lot of us, if you're a minority, that's what we've been taught, that in order for you to be successful, you have to be smart. In order for you to be successful, you have to have some type of diploma, some type of degree. I'm here to tell you I've made $25 million online. I don't have a degree. I don't have a GED. I don't have a diploma. I don't have any of that. How could you make multiple 8 figures without any of that when society says that if you don't have education, you can't earn a living? Here's the lie that they have told you. An education, a formal education will earn you a living, and a self-education will earn you a fortune. How many of you guys want to earn a fortune? Down below, say that's me. Down below, say that's me. I don't have a diploma or a degree, but I have a few awards for a lot of money. A formal education will earn you a living. A self-education will earn you a fortune. It's crazy how I have people that have went through $147 training, like my 5-day event that's coming up, and have made 6 figures. Or Joey, who is one of our coaches, Okano, who's made over $1 million, has his own rental properties, retired, got married in the Philippines, retired his wife. Off of training, off of low-ticket training. Yet we'll spend $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 and go in debt that we cannot recover from in order to get a college degree and then not even make money in the profession that we went to school for. That's a whole nother topic. Guys, come spend 5 days with me. We're going to get into Millionaire Secret number 4. Millionaire Secret number 4. Come spend 5 days with me. www.1 for productawaychallenge.com. Come spend 5 days with me. You guys have about 40 minutes left before tickets go to full price. Right now, they are 50% off. You should see a timer up on that site. In 1 hour or however much time is left, 40 minutes, the prices are going to double. So I want you guys, I don't want to take more money from you guys. I'm trying to give you guys a deal. Grab the tickets now while they're on sale. Grab the tickets now while they're on sale. Take advantage of this. Come spend 5 days with me, and I guarantee your life will never be the same. All right, Millionaire Secret. Millionaire Secret number 4. Millionaires are protective and selective of advice and people in their proximity. Write that down. Millionaires are protective and selective of advice and people in their proximity. What does that mean? How many of you guys have heard the saying that there's power in proximity? How many of you guys have heard the saying that you are the sum of the 5 closest people to you? You don't ever see me on social media with a bunch of people around me. Why? Because if you're not wealthier than me, and if I can't learn from you and we can't help each other, you're bringing me down. Some of you guys, you got to realize that. Guys, if you don't sacrifice for your dreams become the sacrifice. I lost friends that I was very close with because we had a different direction. We had different priorities. Millionaire Secret number 4. Millionaires are protective and selective of advice that they receive and people who are in their proximity. What's up, son? It's okay. It's okay. You need a hand? Here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, son. Here, you want to put it in the fridge? It's okay. Just go wash up. Go wash up. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. My son made a mistake. My son dropped something. Sorry about that. Dad first, right? Where was I at? Millionaire secret number 4. Millionaire secret number 4. Millionaires are protective and selective of advice and people in their proximity. There is power in proximity and osmosis. You are the sum of the 5 people closest to you. So what does that mean? Number 1, you have to respect and you have to be very selective with the advice that you choose, because if you allow people to influence you who you would not trade places with, you end up trading places with them. There's an old saying, don't take advice, don't take marriage advice. Don't take marriage advice from your divorced uncle. So don't take millionaire advice from your retired broke family. That's tough, right? That's tough. Don't take millionaire advice from people who you wouldn't trade places with. Don't take marriage advice from your divorced uncle, your divorced auntie, right? So be selective of who you take advice from. Some of us are taking advice from our parents because they're our parents and they love us and they want what's best for us. But what they want and their competence and their knowledge and what we want is not in unison. It's not in congruency. It's okay to love your family. It's okay for your family to love you. It's okay for them to give you their insight and their opinion, but you have to be selective over the information that you choose, because whoever influences you controls you. What you tune into, you turn into. What entertains you trains you. Make sure you guys write that down. That's huge. Millionaire secret number 5. You have to master patience. Mastery of patience. For those of you who've been in my world for a long time, you know that the 3 pillars of success are patience, persistence, resilience. And I'll get into all 3 of those in a second, but write down patience. And let me give you my definition from patience. It's a little bit different than what you'll see in Google. Patience is the ability to continue to do one thing without knowing a timeline of the outcome. Millionaire secret number 5, mastery of patience. It has to work or it has to work. See, when I got started with my Amazon business, it had to work or it had to work. There was no other options. When I made that investment, when I was all in, there was no other opportunity. I wasn't going to just dabble and try this thing and then go to something else. And with anything that I've had success with, I've noticed that I stuck with it until it worked. Number 1, mastery of patience. The ability to do the same thing over and over again, not knowing when you will get the result. Number 7, millionaire secret number 7, mastery of resiliency. You have to master resilience. Mastery of resiliency. Let me give you my definition on resiliency. Resiliency, or being resilient, is I skipped one. Persistence. Number 6 is persistence. Sorry. Number 6 is persistence. 7 is resiliency. Number 6 is the mastery of persistence. Let me give you my definition on persistence. My definition for persistence is doing the same thing over and over again without getting results or knowing when you will get the desired outcome. So you mean to tell me I have to do something not knowing when I'm going to get an outcome? I have to spend money, invest money, do the work, study, not knowing when I'm going to get paid? And then you mean to tell me to keep doing that thing without getting any results? That's secret number 7. That's secret number 7. Secret number 8. That's secret number 6. Secret number 7 is master of resiliency. Now, these 3 go together: patience, persistence, resiliency. Resiliency is doing the same thing every single day, not knowing when you're going to get results, not getting results, and then making a mistake and getting right back up and doing the thing again and again and again and again till it works, because it has to work or it has to work. It has to work or it has to work. Down below, it has to work or it has to work. Guys, here's the thing, and I want you to write this down. I'm huge on this. I teach my kids this. I live this. I believe this. Success is only as simple or as hard as you make it. You can make success hard. You can tell yourself you're not good enough. You can tell yourself you're not smart enough. You can tell yourself that everything's a scam. You can tell yourself that everything's a lie. You can tell yourself that your ethnicity is incapable of being successful. You can believe that you're a single mother or a single father with not much money and no credit, so you can't become successful. It does not matter. Those are lies. And this isn't going to go into a biblical lesson, but if you are biblical or you do have some type of belief of some type of religion, there's always a bad guy, right? In Christianity or in the Quran, it is Satan, Lucifer, the devil, okay? And the devil's main goal is to lie, steal, kill, and destroy. So lie is a form of deception, and deception or deceit is something that will keep you from where you want to be because it is telling you the opposite of what you should believe in. Right? And I'm not going to go deep into that. But patience, persistence, resilience, you have to do these things and not give up. You have to do these things and not give up. You can only make success as simple. You can make success as simple as you want, or it can be as difficult as you believe. Here's the thing about belief. Regardless of what you believe, you will conceive. There's power and energy, and all things are energy. If you doubt yourself and you make excuses, guess what? Words become worlds. Write that down and believe that. And this is the truth. Even the Bible says that the tongue has the power of life or death. You can speak yourself in or out of a situation. You can speak upon yourself life or death. You can speak upon yourself abundance or poverty. It does not matter if you're religious. This is the way energy works. We are a conductor, and we can literally create the worlds that we desire or the worlds that we fear through the words that we use. That's good. I don't know. I think that's too. I think that's too much for you guys. Let me come back to that. Let me come back to that a little bit later. All right. Millionaire secret number 8: invest, don't save. How many of you guys were taught to work your entire life and save your money? That's what I was taught. How many of you guys were taught that if you can't pay cash for it, you can't afford it? That's what I was taught, and I'll get into that in a second. There's a saying that the poor spends their money, the middle class saves their money, and the wealthy or the rich invest their money. I don't save anything. Let me see if I can pop up my savings account on this other phone. My son uses it, so I changed everything. I'm going to show you guys this live so you know I'm not BSing either. I do this with my employees all the time, and it absolutely blows their mind. Let me see if I can log in to my bank. And I'm going to show you guys my savings account right now. Guys, it's one thing to do this. It's another thing to show results. Let me see. On my other phone, I just use my face. J. Chris Marketing. Okay, I think I got in. Request a code. Let me see if I can do this live with you guys. It's going to blow your minds. Come on, verification code. All right, so it's going to ask for a verification code and all this other stuff. Anyway, I keep a few $100s in my savings account, in my personal account. Why? Why are you a multi-millionaire and you keep a couple $100s in your savings account? Because there is no savings. There is no savings. Your savings will not save you. Your savings will not save you. There's no benefit to saving money. The rich, the wealthy, the successful, they do not live off of earned income, and they do not save their money. They put their money in different vessels, different vehicles that will create money, and then they spend the residual income or the proceeds from that, right? And that's moving into number 9. The wealthy, the rich, multimillionaires live off of passive income, not earned income. Let me give you an example. Can you guys hear me down below? If you guys can hear me, say I can. If you guys can hear me down below, say I can. If you guys can hear me down below, say I can. A few people said they can't hear me. If you guys can hear me down below, say I can hear you. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Number 8 was invest, don't save. I gave you guys examples. Number 9 is millionaires live off passive income, not earned income. Let me give you an example. I I drive a $350,000 Lamborghini. It's a Lamborghini Performante. It's a 2019, right? For those of you guys who haven't seen it, let me see if I can turn this camera around. It's right here, right? This is what I drive daily. All right. Now, most people will tell you that this is a bad investment, right? This is stupid. This is something that rust rots or depreciates, right? You don't want to invest in things that rust rot depreciate, and I completely agree to that. But let me explain how I drive that car for free. And in fact, let me explain how I live in this house for free. This is exactly what I did, okay? What I did is I went and I reverse engineered the thing that I wanted that does not produce income. My primary residence where I live in, the roof above my head, which I need, does not make me any money. Therefore, is it a liability or an asset? Down below. Your primary residence, is it a liability or is it an asset? A liability is something that costs you money that does not produce money, or something that costs you money that does not produce more money than what it cost you. Okay? So your primary residence is a liability. Your primary car is a liability. It rust rots or depreciates. It costs you money. It does not produce cash flow. Therefore, I needed a primary residence, right? We all do. I wanted one, and I didn't need a Lamborghini. I don't need a daily drive a race car, but I wanted one. I like the way it looks. I like the way it drives, and I just like the car, right? So what I had to do is reverse engineer a business or a vehicle or a catalyst that would produce more than the liability that I wanted. That way it would cover the cost. Therefore, I am paying for liabilities with passive income and not earned income. Earned income would be me going to a job or me taking money out of my business to pay for my car, me taking money from my job or me taking money from my business to pay for my property. So what I did is I invested in a business. I invested in properties that produce income. So they pay for themselves, they produce income, and off of the produced income or the passive income from those two business models, I pay for my home, I pay for my car. So what does that mean? That means when I have earned income that comes in, I invest it, and the investment proceeds comes off as passive income, and the passive income pays for the things that rust, rot, or depreciate: the vacations, the trips, the clothes, the cars, the houses. That is how you not only stay wealthy, but you maintain wealth. And I don't have time to teach this framework now, but all of you guys, especially you guys on YouTube, all of you guys should watch the YouTube video called The 3 Stages of Wealth. I have a video that's about 10, 15 minutes long where I break this down, and I swear to God, I wish that I knew this and somebody taught me this a decade ago, because this is a game changer. I just now got this 10 years later, 7 years being in business, half a decade being a millionaire. I just got this. And the 3 stages of wealth is wealth creation, wealth accumulation, and wealth preservation. Sorry, guys, got to get the haters out of here. All right, cool. No bad energy in here. Will not be tolerated. So you have wealth creation, wealth accumulation, wealth preservation. Wealth creation is finding the vehicle, finding the thing that's going to make you a bunch of money, and then working that thing, bleeding that thing dry. Wealth accumulation is when things are humping and you're scaling, you're diversifying, you're making multiple investments, and you're growing your net worth. Wealth preservation, or the 3rd stage, which is where I feel that I'm at, which is where you've accumulated enough wealth that to the point where if you just manage it appropriately, you can retire or live off of the dividends and the interest of your investments the rest of your life without never working again. That is where all of you guys should aim to get to, which is wealth preservation. If you have 10 million and you invest it and passively it makes you just 10% per year, it's $1 million per year. That's where you guys, that's your goal. That's where my goal is for you guys. That was my goal, and that's where everybody should want to get to. All right. Number 9, again, to recap, live off passive income, not earned income. Buy things that rust, rot, or depreciate off of passive income, not earned income. Number 10. Before we get into number 10, guys, down below, if you guys are on YouTube, you guys are on Instagram, or anywhere else that I'm live streaming right now, guys, grab your tickets. There's 30 minutes left. grab your tickets to my 5-day live event. Come spend 5 days with me. Guys, this is just 1 hour. Imagine 5 days of this. At the end of the 5 days, regardless, if you have a business or you do not, at the end of the 5 days, you will have a business started and be starting your business, or you will take your current one to the next level. Come spend 5 days with me. The link is down below, www.1productawaychallenge.com. On Instagram, it's linked in my bio. For those of you in YouTube, it's down below, www.1productawaychallenge.com. Guys, get your tickets, take action, spend 5 days with me. This is probably going to be one of the last ones that I do, guys. A lot of you guys know I'm semi-retired. I just focus on my health, my relationship with my wife, my kids. I travel, play with my dog, play video games. I'm pretty much semi-retired, right? I only work when I feel like it. And here's the thing, like the goal is to put the work in now. The goal is to drink water now so that you can drink wine for the rest of your life, right? Like we've been lied to that you have to work the same job for 40 hours, right? That you have to do all of this stuff that you don't want to do in order to create the life that you want, right? And that's a lie. All right, cool. Let me see. And again, guys, we'll take some questions down below before we wrap up. We have a few minutes left. Number 10 is master OPM and arbitrage. Number 10 is master OPM and arbitrage, right? So what is OPM? Down below, and you should be writing this on your notes. OPM is other people's money. OPM is other people's money. So the rich, the wealthy, the successful, they leverage other people's money. They leverage other people's money. It's a lie that you should only use the money that you have access to invest in something. It's a lie that you should only use the money that you have access to buy anything, right? When I was taught, when I was raised and I was coming up, I was taught that if I can't afford something cash, don't buy it. Like I wasn't taught about credit. I wasn't taught about leveraging the bank's money. Guys, the rich, the wealthy, the successful, they leverage credit. They leverage partnerships. They leverage loans. They leverage other people's money, right? I have 7 figures worth of debt. That's not a liability. There's a difference between good debt, which is not a liability, it's an asset, and bad debt. Bad debt is something that does not produce any income and it just costs you. It just has expenses tied to it. Good debt is something that will replace the debt with income. So it can be long-term debt, like a 30-year mortgage, like I have on some of my properties, where after the debt is paid, after the mortgages are paid, it actually produces income, generates income, okay, after paying all the bills and produces you income. And then there's bad debt. What is bad debt? Well, if you go get a loan on a car and you're working to pay the car off, that's bad debt because the car is not producing any income. Bad debt is going to Saks Fifth and running up your American Express card on designer clothing because you want to look cool at a party when it's not going to generate you any income. Bad debt is going and using your credit card at the bar or at the club to buy bottles. That's bad debt, right? Good debt is using your credit, getting a loan, parting with somebody, using some type of arbitrage system or arbitrary system in order to get access to capital, to invest the capital to make more money. These are the 10 millionaire secrets. If you joined late, DM me the words millionaire secrets. DM me the words on Instagram, millionaire secrets, and I'll give you the 10 secrets. I'll give you my list of the 10 secrets with notes that I have. That way you guys can have access to that. If you guys are on YouTube and you want the notes, DM me on Instagram the words millionaire secrets. For those of you guys who are watching this live, again, come spend 5 days with me. The link is down below. The link is in my bio on Instagram. On YouTube, the link is down below as well, www.1productawaychallenge.com. Come spend 5 days with me. I will break everything down, and I'll talk to you guys soon. YouTube, let's see if you guys, are you guys still with me? YouTube down below, drop the words yes if you guys can still hear me. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop your questions. I'll answer a few questions before we wrap up. If anybody has any questions down below on YouTube, remember the only dumb question is one that doesn't get asked. Go ahead and drop them down below, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have. If not, we can end off on that. And let me know, for those of you who are, for those of you who got your tickets, for those of you that got your tickets down below, say I'm in. All right, cool. I don't think I see any questions unless there's a mad delay. So again, guys, the link to grab your tickets are www.1productawaychallenge.com. Let me go ahead and see if I can drop this. Oneproductawaychallenge.com. Somebody asked if I can talk about the challenge. Yeah, so the 5-day event, it's a 5-day challenge. There's 2 different types of tickets. There's general admission, there's VIP. The main difference between general admission and VIP is general admission, you just have access to the event. You're going to be in a Facebook room where the video is broadcast live, right? And if you're in VIP, you're going to be in a Zoom room with all the other VIP attendees. You'll be able to see everybody's face, communicate with everybody, and you'll be able to ask me questions, and I will answer your questions. You also get an additional 30 minutes every single day before the event for a Q&A and to mastermind with me, right? So the event starts at 6, and it's 6 to 7 every day for 5 days. If you're VIP, you will start in the VIP room at 5:30, and 30 minutes of, just network and masterminding with me and the other VIPs, right? So that's huge. VIP ticket holders will also get an invitation to invite a friend or just anybody you want. And the unique thing about this is, if you invite somebody, and you can only get this as a VIP, if you invite somebody and they join any of my programs, you will get paid, right? And you can get paid thousands of dollars for this, right? So that's just a fun way to incentivize you to bring people. That way you can level up together, right? Other than that, it's 5 days. The 5-day frameworks is, I don't have the curriculum in front of me. I've been working on my speeches, but day number 1 is going to be the framework and the foundation to becoming a millionaire and being successful with the business. Day number 2 is going to be product research, how to find that product quickly, efficiently, and effectively that's going to generate you $3,000 to $10,000. Day number 3 is going to be product development, how to develop products that can crush the competition. Day number 4 is going to be sourcing and manufacturing, and day number 5 is going to be skyrocketing, scaling, and exiting. How do you scale a business from 5 to 6, 6 to 7 figures, 7 figures to 8 figures? How do you sell that business and have, a multi-million-dollar exit, right? Will the sessions be taped? Yeah. So if you miss any of the sessions or you can't make any of them, they will be recorded every single day and edited and dropped inside of the group, and you will have access to those. You will have access to somebody who will help hold you accountable so that you watch them and execute on the things that I'm teaching, and you will have access to all of the homework as well. How hard is it to keep track of the revenue from your different streams of income? You want to have a team. When you start to scale, you want to have a team. So an accountant, tax accountant, you want to have somebody who's, reviewing everything, who's managing all the money coming in, money coming out, and you just want to have meetings with those teams. Is Amazon the best way to sell distressed merchandise? I'm not sure what distressed merchandise is, but there's a few different business models on Amazon. You have arbitrage, which is where you buy something online or in store below MSRP on sale and you sell it at MSRP. You have wholesale, which is where you buy from distributors and manufacturers below MSRP and you sell at MSRP already branded products, and you get that in bulk and you continue to get it in bulk. And then you have private label, which is a majority of what I teach. I do teach a hybrid model and I do teach a private label model. A hybrid model is like a reverse. It's a reverse drop shipping model. It's a proprietary system that we use. Private label is what I used, what I made the majority of my money in, what a majority of my students do, and that's basically where we find the products that people are going to need, they're going to buy every single day, regardless of the age, regardless of where they are, regardless of the time, the season, the day, so on and so forth. We develop this product and then we sell this product under our own brand name, right? There's another perfect example right here. A private label product, private label packaging, right? So that's private labeling. And you are the only person selling that product. It's your brand, your product. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys spending the hour and a half with me again. One last time, if you haven't grabbed your tickets, www.1productawaychallenge.com. I can't wait to spend 5 days with you. For those of you who are in VIP, I can't wait to build and grow with you personally each day in the VIP room. And I can't wait to help you guys build or grow your business. Again, remember, you're always one product away. Any way me and my team can help you, let us know. If you guys want the 10 Millionaire Secrets, you joined late, you missed a few of them, DM me on Instagram, Millionaire Secrets, and I'll give you my list. I'll give you my notes. I'll talk to you guys later. And for those of you guys who are new to the channel or this is your first time on the channel, make sure you're subscribed, click the notification bell, check out some of the other videos. The one all of you guys should watch next after this is the 3 stages of wealth or wealth creation. I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless you guys.